it's Kizune Princess 16 with my top 10 manga anime characters I would not want to be stuck on an island with. That is a very long title. Number 10, Usuho Azako from Izuwari Bito. It's not that I don't like this character or anything, he's actually very helpful. It's just that he's a constant liar. I would get very sick of him after a while because I would not know when he's telling the truth. And of course, anywhere he goes, he has to bring little Pochi. And I love little Pochi, but even he can get a little annoying after a while. So, yeah. Plus, he just wouldn't be all that helpful, but he might do a few things every once in a while. Number 9, Sasuke Uchiha and Sai from Naruto Shippuden, especially Shippuden. I don't like both of these characters because they're both very emotionless people. Sai would get on my nerves with his overly creepy fake smile and his overall emotionlessness. He just creeps me out sometimes. And he's very stupid about socialization, and I would not be able to stand him. As for Sasuke, well, he would just get on my nerves because of his whole emo bitchness and having to be all about himself, and also he summons snakes. I do not like snakes, and also there's something that you'd want to avoid. Number 8, Sesshomaru from Inuyasha. I do not hate this. I love this character so bad. It's just that I don't know what to do if I was stuck on an island with him. Because he's just a very stoic character. He's very prideful and very quiet. Plus, he wouldn't really do anything. He'd just sit and watch because he doesn't eat human food. He wouldn't care what happened to me whatsoever. And also, he transforms into a giant dog. I am not a dog person by any means. I do not like dogs. So, a giant dog. Number 7, Finny from Black Butler or Kuroshizushi. I love this character too. It's just that Finny is very childish and immature. And also, he's also really super strong. So, yeah, you can see him choking Pluto. He doesn't know how to control his strength, and he's very childish and immature, and he'd just get on my nerves so bad. Plus, I'd feel really sorry for him, so, well, at least he'd try to help every once in a while, maybe. Number 6, Italy from Hitalia. Again, a character that I adore. It's just that Italy is not someone I'd want to be stuck on an island with. He's very immature in his own way. He's easy to give up. He's also very childish. Plus, he was actually stuck on an island in the actual show. And all he did was play in the ocean and make a gravity-defying pasta sand sculpture. And honestly, I'd rather be stuck with Romano than Italy. Just look at him! Italy willingly wears pink. I do not like pink. Number 5, Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. I'm not sure if I'd actually like to be stuck on an island with Vegeta because, well, he'd just fly off and leave me there stranded. Plus, he can go super on my ass if I pissed him off, which I probably would. Like, very much so, because honestly, Goku reminds me of my dad, so I would actually, I can also be a lot like Goku, also very kind of stupid at times. Plus, he turns into a giant ape. I do not like monkeys whatsoever. I'm actually very scared of monkeys, thanks to Dragon Ball Z. Number 4, Grail Sutcliffe from Kuroshizushi. Again, a character I absolutely adore. It's just I wouldn't want to be stuck on an island with him. for a lot of reasons. One, he has a chainsaw, and also I'd probably piss him off. Yeah, I piss off a lot of these characters. But, well, at least we'd have a lot in common. Like, we'd both like red. Plus, if I was stuck with Butler Glow, that'd be even worse. Way worse. Because he's very suicidal, and he's not very helpful. Even as a red-obsessed feminine freak. Number 3, Shiemi Moriyama from Blue Exorcist. I just don't like this character. I mean, she's nice and probably very helpful. It's just I wouldn't want to be stuck on an island with her because she's very off in her own little world. And yeah, she's just off in her own little world. Doesn't know much about the outside world because she didn't even really go to school until she joined the cram school. So I just wouldn't want to be stuck on an island with her. Plus, the way that she tries to make friends with Kamiki, just nuh-uh. And I just would not want to be stuck on an island with her at all. Number 2, Karen Maaka from Chibi Vampire. A lot of reasons why I wouldn't want to be stuck on an island with her. For one, she's a vampire. 2, she gets bloody noses every month because she's just a freak of a vampire. And she's also off in her own little world. I wouldn't want to get bitten by her because of her freakiness, because she loses her mind if she doesn't. Plus, after a while, she'd probably start crying for Kenta, her boyfriend, to come save her like he always does. And I just would not want to be stuck on an island with her. And number 1, the cast of Vampire Knight. I would not want to be stuck on an island with them for anything, because well, they're all vampires. I do not want to get bitten because they probably have no other food source except for me. And yeah. Okay, with the cast of Vampire Knight, I especially wouldn't want to be stuck with Konami. I do not like Konami whatsoever. And Ichijo, he's too optimistic. He'd help in all the wrong ways. Hanabusa would just sit there and whine and cry like the baby he is. Rima wouldn't do anything. She'd just sit there. Ruka, I would get into a ton of bitch fights with, because I do not like her, and our personalities would totally clash. Shiki he'd just sit there and do nothing. Just do nothing. Yuki is also way too optimistic and helpful in all the wrong ways. Plus, after a while, she'd have a realization that she's not helping out Zero with his bitchiness, or if she was a vampire self, she'd just get all bitchy about not being with Konami. And, well, Zero, he would be helpful, but again, he's a vampire with no other food source. And same with Akatsuki. He'd be helpful, but again, no other food source except for me.